everyone, welcome to PJ Storytime. I'm Miss Ann of the Witchard Stovall Public Library. And tonight we're going to continue with our new books in the library. Of course, since Halloween's coming up this week, I'm going to do a Halloween story. So this is another new book in the library. It's called 10 Spooky Pumpkins. If we counted these pumpkins on the front, there would be 10. And it's written and illustrated by Grimley. So we're going to join some goblins, some ghosts, some witches, and more in this spooky countdown. So we're going to count from 10 to 1. We have a little girl that's going to venture out into the night for an unforgettable Halloween adventure. And I really like the illustrations in this book. They're watercolor. So here's the front page. 10 spooky pumpkins. Once upon a time, as day turned to night, a little girl stepped out into the twilight. The wind said swoosh, and the gate went creak. The owl cried, ooh, and the night sighed, eek. And this was published by Orchard Books. So here are our pumpkins all in a line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 spooky pumpkins sitting in a line, looking for a cat, and they found 9. So there are the black cats. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 black cats creep along the gate, looking for a bat, and they found 8. There's the 8. And there are the bats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 screeching bats soaring in the heavens, looking for a goblin, and they found, what comes before 8? 7. 7 gritty goblins full of naughty tricks, looking for a ghost, and they found, what comes before 7? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ghosts. 6 hallowed ghosts wiggle and writhe, looking for a wolf, and they found 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wild wolves running over the moor, looking for a skeleton, and they found, what comes before 5? 4. 4 foolish skeletons lounging in a tree, looking for a witch, and they found 3. There they are. 3 toothless witches stirring up the brew, looking for a scarecrow, and they found 2. 2 skinny scarecrows having some fun, dancing in the field with everyone. So there's everyone there. There's the Halloween ghosts and cats and skeletons and the witches. Everyone's there. And then, look at this. What do you think that is? 1 full moon rose, big and bright. Woo went the wind, and the creatures ran in fright. Alone was the moon on Halloween night. The wind whispered swish, and the gate latched creak. The owl sighed, ooh. We all were fast asleep. All right, so that is the countdown from 10 to 1, 10 spooky pumpkins. And that will be in the library for you to check out. So this is Help Mom Work from Home. It's written by Diana Murray and illustrated by Corey Dorfield. It's published by Little Brown and Company. And I'm sure you've experienced this over the last 1.5 to 2 years, working from home, and your little one really wants to help. So it's called Help Mom Work from Home, Diana Murray, illustrated by Corey Dorfield, published by Little Brown and Company. Home is a great place to sit and relax, to read and play games, or to munch lots of snacks. Plus, home is so cozy, so quiet and calm. It's a great place to work, both for you and your mom. With your bold, can-do spirit, your spunk, and your speed, you're a natural boss. You can help mom succeed. What's first on your list? She must look like a pro. Help her dress to impress. Do her hair up, just so. Next, you can gather important supplies. Line them up neatly according to size. Arrange all the pencils and pens that mom has, and show her how crayons add extra pizzazz. Bedazzle some business cards, hang snazzy signs, a few drops of glitter, and everything shines. I don't know if doing all of this is helping mom or not. It looks like she's making a mess. Have meetings, take notes, make some calls, be persistent. For even more help, you can hire an assistant. And she hired the kitty cat. If mom's looking frazzled, she might need a break. Make her some tea and your fanciest cake. Show her a few of your yoga moves too. Get her up and stretching. There she is. After some stretches, she'll feel good as new. When break time is ended, you'll get back to stacking, stomping, and sorting, and busily packing. Making deliveries, labeling folders, and checking mom's work, peeking over her shoulders. When the workday is over, can up all the pay. Hand mom a gold star for her hard work today. Then point out the progress she's made on your chart. There's a lot more to plan, but this marks a good start. It's time to go home, but you're already there. Give mom that big bonus you wanted to share. And the big bonus is the hug. And it looks like mom had a very busy day because there's just everything all over the floors. And then one last phone call, you've both earned a treat. Order some takeout and put up your feet. So mom does not have to cook. When you're working from home, there's so much to do, and nobody else can help mom quite like you. So this is, home is cozy, quiet, and calm. It's a great place to work, both for you and your mom. And our last story. Isn't this little guy cute? This is Rock and Vole. Rock and Vole. That would be Vole. That would be Rock. It's written by Jennifer Satler. So this is a story about a little vole. She plans her time very carefully. Each day starts with the same exercise routine. Each day she eats the same stinky cheese snack. And each day ends the same way, sleeping on the left side of her cozy bed. Day in and day out, this is Vole's routine. But one day Vole wakes up and wants something different. She wants an adventure, a trip. So Vole starts to plan. She draws a map. She picks the ideal halfway spot to eat her snack. And she knows exactly what she will say at the end of her trip. This is just as I have imagined. Vole sets out on her perfectly planned adventure and things are going well. But sometimes perfectly planned adventures don't go perfectly. Unexpectedly, Vole comes to a ginormous selfish, refuses to move rock that is blocking her path. How unfair. But is it? Maybe life's better when some things don't go according to plan. So this is a story about learning to manage expectations. Rock and Vole, written and illustrated by Jennifer Satler, published by Sleeping Bear Press. I also like the illustrations in this as well. Vole began each day with some light stretching, followed by exactly 7 minutes of exercise. He's doing some running, some crunches. He's lifting some weights. Each day at snack time, she would eat 1 slice of pumpernickel bread with 2 pieces of stinky cheese and 12 raisins. Each day ended the same way, with a long, comfortable sleep on the left side of the bed. So here's her little hole where she sleeps in, and that's the left side. This is the right. But one morning, Vole woke up wanting something different. She wanted an adventure. She started to make a plan. She drew a map. She picked a spot exactly halfway to stop for her snack of stinky cheese and raisins on pumpernickel. And at the end of her journey, she planned to celebrate her adventure and say, "This is just as I imagined it." So there she is. She's got her backpack on. The next morning, Vole was on her way. Soon the sun was high in the sky. The map showed that she was halfway there. Snack time. After eating, she did some light stretching. She was right on schedule when there it was. What is it going to be? A humongous, ginormous rock. That does look like a very, very, very big rock. What? It should not be here. There's no ginormous rock on my map. Look at this map. Do you see any humongous rocks? The rock was silent. It seemed to be ignoring her. Vole tried to calm herself. Surely this rock would listen to reason. "Excuse me, rock. I've planned this trip very carefully. As you can see, you don't belong here. I'm sure you understand." The rock just sat there. She tried another way. "Pretty please, rock, could you just do me a teeny weeny favor and go sit somewhere else?" The The rock did not move. Vole was losing her patience. She had not planned on standing out in the hot sun arguing with the giant rock. She moved closer to the rock where there was some shade. That's better. At least you're good for something. Been hours since Vole had left home. She should have been at the end of her journey by now, not stuck somewhere in between. Stop looking at me like that. You ruined everything. The rock was silent, listening. See, I had a perfect plan. I was going on an adventure. She was starting here, and she was going to end here. It was afternoon now, and the sun had set further down in the sky. The rock looked different. It does look different, doesn't it? It has different colors to it. It's no longer just a brown rock. Vole whispered, "You're lovely. Can I take your picture? Hold still. Say, stinky cheese." Vole looked at the picture of her and the rock. The rock glowed in the sunset. Behind them, the sky was red and purple. That does look nice, doesn't it, on her camera? She snuggled up close to the warm rock. Using her crayons, she made a few changes to her map. Together they looked at the sky. Vole sighed. "This isn't quite what I imagined," she said. "It's much, much better. Isn't that lovely?" She's leaning against the beautiful rock, looking out at the sky and all the flowers around.